Welcome to Proven and Probable, where we focus on metals, mining, and more. I'm your host, Maurice Jackson. Today, we will discuss a company that has established itself as a premier project generator, displaying the virtues of proven management, good stewards of capital, with district-scale land packages operating in 4 different mining-friendly North American jurisdictions, several funding partnerships, and a very active explorer. I'm speaking of Millrock Resources, trading on the TSX Venture, symbol MRO, and on the OTC, symbol MLRKF. Joining us today is the President, CEO, and Director of Millrock Resources, Gregory Beischer.
Good morning, Maurice. Glad to talk to you again.
Always a pleasure, sir. Gregory, before we begin today's discussion, for first-time listeners, can you please share what is a project generator?
Sure. We at Millrock are exploration geologists. We generally develop projects in the early stages of exploration, sometimes conceptual. We bring these forward with a little bit of our shareholders' money, but before we get into the expensive drilling phases, we always get a partner to fund that work and to earn an interest in our projects. And by that, adhering to that model, we're able to operate multiple projects at any one time, therefore increasing the odds of discovery success without diluting our existing shareholder base.
And full disclosure for all of our listeners today, Proven and Probable, we are proud shareholders of Millrock Resources for the virtues we will display today. Mr. Beischer, it appears that Millrock Resources is continuing on its commitment to increase shareholder value. Let's begin in Alaska, shall we? What exciting news do you have for investors about the Liberty Bell project, which is near Fairbanks, Alaska?
Indeed. We were happy to announce that this morning that at Liberty Bell, we've made a partnership with Kinross Gold Corporation. Now, Kinross, of course, is a Toronto headquartered international company, but it operates a large gold mine just to the northeast of Fairbanks. And they've been a partner of Millrock's on at least 2 different projects through our company's history. But we're really glad to make this agreement with them again. Liberty Bell is a project that we picked up just over 2 years ago by making an agreement with a small private firm. And we were able to make what I think was a fairly good deal at the bottom of the market. And after putting a little bit of our shareholders' money to work last summer, we brought the project forward to the point that it captured Kinross's interest. So they'll be funding exploration on the project up to the next 5 years and up to $5 million in exploration that if they carry all the way through, after which time a joint venture will be formed, and Millrock and Kinross will proceed to further development on a 70-30 basis. Through that time, our technical teams will collaborate. Millrock will execute the work with funding provided by Kinross. We'll make a little bit of money by charging an overhead recovery fee, and we'll get advanced minimum royalty payments along the way. So it's a good standard option to joint venture agreement. And again, we're happy to have Kinross as a serial funding partner for our projects.
You know, this is one of the great virtues of a project generator, is de-risking the project and using other people's capital. So kudos to you, sir.
Well, thanks. You know, Maurice, if I could just interject on that, you know, it is other people's capital that we're utilizing, but we are giving up a significant portion of our projects to access that capital. But I think it's worth it because it means we don't have to dilute our shareholders to get that capital. But we value every single one of those dollars that our partners contribute to our joint exploration efforts.
Absolutely. Now, staying in Alaska, any updates on the Stellar project?
Indeed, indeed. We've had communication from Vista Minerals, the company that optioned the stellar copper gold project from us just about a year and a half ago now. And they indicate that they'd like to proceed with a fairly aggressive drilling program that would be valued at around US $2 million. So for us, that's great news. It'll be exciting to watch them test the high-grade Zackley copper gold skarn prospect that's situated on the claims, and then to take a stab at finding the big prize that our team suspects might be there, a porphyry copper gold. So it's interesting for me, Maurice, that a company like Vista is now able to raise funding. They're going to go out and raise that $2 million now. I can see that the financing window is open. And so for the first time in many years, quality junior explorers are able to raise venture capital for early stage exploration projects. And it's great to see.
Speaking of joint venture partners, do you have an update for us regarding Centerra Gold?
Yes, we have a strategic alliance with Centerra in Sonora. They're funding multiple projects as we speak. Our team has grown in Sonora. They're running flat out, doing surface exploration surveys, and the project moving forward the most right now is called Los Cuarentas, where we're searching for a high-grade epithermal gold deposit. It's in the right neighborhood, and everything's just about ready. We would plan to start a drilling campaign a month or two from now in the spring. And so that'll be the next one out of the chute, the next drilling campaign that potentially could provide that catalyst that really makes Millrock stock move up.
Speaking of catalysts, Gregory, one of my more interesting projects that I like in the Millrock portfolio is the Red Basin project in New Mexico. What can you tell us about this project?
Interesting. This could end up being a real sleeper project that does great things for Millrock, Maurice. We saw 3 years ago, in fact, the opportunity to acquire a known uranium deposit simply for the cost of staking the claims. Uranium was really on the down and out, and we thought a price surge was imminent. Turned out we were wrong about that. It's taken 3 years, but the price is definitely coming up now, and we own a modest-sized uranium deposit that was drilled off by Gulf Minerals way back in the 1970s. And we think there's good potential to expand it. And with the advent now of an in situ recovery style mining methods, the grade of this deposit would actually be quite good, and so potentially a very good money maker for a uranium miner. So that's not us. We're exploration geologists. We'll help do work to expand the resource, but I think we're going to find a funding partner, a modest or a small mining company that would find this deposit attractive. And the phone has started to ring. I can tell you that. The price of uranium's moved up, and all of a sudden, uranium producers and uranium development companies are scrambling to find good projects. And I feel glad that we had the foresight to jump on this project, which, to be perfectly frank, we don't, our technical team doesn't have decades of experience in uranium exploration, nor are we particularly well versed in the jurisdiction of New Mexico. But I think it just shows that, Millrock is opportunistic. We're not afraid to take chances, and we're contrarian. And in the end, that pays off, and it's going to pay off on that project very soon, I think.
This is truly exciting for investors. I know we're all delighted to hear that. Gregory, before we close today's discussion, I have one last question, and that is, what did I forget to ask?
Yep, you always remember to ask that question, Maurice, and I'm glad. I think it's good to consider the overall markets. They definitely seem to be on the uptick. We've seen that major company exploration budgets are loosening up. Those companies, those mining companies, are making money and they're starting to redeploy it towards exploration. We see that the window for financing of explorers is open, and it's exciting times coming. I'm on my way tomorrow to participate in an investor conference in Toronto that will be immediately followed by the Prospectors and Developers Association conference. And I'm looking forward to solidifying some agreements that we've been discussing with other companies. We still need a partner on our great British Columbia Golden Triangle projects, and I'm hopeful to solidify something while I'm in Toronto on that front. And it's just great to see the enthusiasm amongst the mining investment community. And it looks like it's game on, and we're ready. It's been a long downward cycle, but it's definitely on the way up, and exciting times are coming for mining investors.
Millrock Resources is off to a great start here in 2017. Gregory, if investors wish to get more information regarding Millrock Resources, can you please share the contact information?
Oh, sure. You can simply go on our website, millrockresources.com. On there, under the Contacts tab, you'll find a phone number and email addresses for Melanie Henderson, who's in charge of investor relations. She'd be glad to speak directly to existing and potential shareholders. And I like to keep in good touch with our shareholders too, so she can set up times to speak directly to me if desired.
And last but not least, please visit our website, www.provenandprobable.com. Through Miles Franklin Precious Metals Investments, we offer gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, self-directed IRAs, offshore storage, and safe deposit boxes which are fully insured and secured by Brinks. The website again is www.provenandprobable.com. Gregory Beischer of Millrock Resources. Thank you for joining us today on Proven and Probable.
My pleasure, Maurice. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. There's more news coming.
Best wishes to you at PDAC.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today on Proven and Probable. Remember to like and subscribe for more conversations with the most respected names in the natural resource space. Check out our website at www.provenandprobable.com. The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.